Right, it says I'm live. Can I hear myself?
Right.
Yes, I can. How is the feed coming through, guys? Can you hear me loud and clear? Let me know. Give me a yay in the chat if you can hear me. It seems to be working. Let me know how the quality is as well. My phone, which I'm holding at the moment, is going a little bit slow, and that is because the 4G around here is never great. So I have no idea about the quality of the live show, but I can read the chat loud and clear. Cheers, Loopy. Hello, Loopy. Hello, Vic, the artist, is in the chat. Hello, Alison. Hello. Adam Taylor, hello. Alpha and Sue, hello, hello. Morning. Good afternoon now, actually. So I was thinking about catching this aircraft coming in. Was my original plan, and it kind of was kind of glad I didn't, because in the end we've actually got two of these Beluga A300s coming in today. So this one's going to depart soon. It's been loaded up with the A350 wings, and slightly didn't catch it on stream. I might catch it on the next aircraft. For the first time, I've caught the loading up of the SAF fuel, which means Sustainable Aviation Fuel. It's one of them. The SAF has been loaded up, which is the new fuel composition that they're using on the Belugas. You may have seen the news. They have recently started using a more environmentally friendly aviation fuel makeup to power the Belugas here at Hardin, and they were doing it previously at I believe it was Hamburg was the last site to do it, and now this site has been upgraded to said fuel. They're running on 35% sustainable aviation fuel, and I believe it is pretty much cooking oil that they're running on 35% of, which is obviously a greener substance to run on. There's a number of vehicles on the road that actually run on something similar, but it's a very green innovation. Here at Airbus, and they're basically just setting a good example for their customers, you know, saying, you know, if we can use this fuel, then you should too. Runway in use today is runway 22, although winds are slightly favouring 04, so I slightly prefer 04 because you get a very, very close touchdown shot. Like, I'm talking like right in front of you. So if any of the mods are in the chat, can you share the stream? Or if any of the VIPs are in the chat, can you share the stream on the VIP lounge? I'm going to give it a go now. It's very, very much faff doing it when you're live already. Where is Hardin Airport? It is in North Wales, not far from the English border. It is in near a town called Hardin, in a town called Broughton, actually. And it's home to the Broughton Airbus plant. An awesome day out. They have a lot of things to do here for the general public, usually, when things aren't closed like they are now. They have Chocks Away Diner, which is a fantastic little cafe that they have on the other side of the airfield. It's on the same side of the runway, but it's on the opposite end. And that's similar to like your airport pub, where they've got like a garden outside you can sit in. And apparently the food's amazing there, although I've not tried it yet and I do really want to. I will certainly be going there when it opens. Regulations and rules are slightly different here in Wales, of course. Slightly different dates for reopenings and things like that, so I'm not entirely sure when that opens. In fact, I don't even know when things open in England, to be honest. All I know is 4 weeks yesterday we got the hopeful reopening of travel internationally from the UK. So hopefully, not getting my hopes up, but hopefully. Cheers, Loopy, saying you shared on the VIP lounge. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jed, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. And John Lawson, hello. Plenty of you in the chat already. 100 people in the chat already. Hello, how's it going? Just me up here on the mound. Now, Hardin Airport, in my opinion, is, in terms of locations, is one of the best airports there is for spotting, because this mound alone, and there's another mound at the start of 04, we'll get onto that in a minute. This mound alone I'm stood on, you can see so much. You can see an unbelievable amount of action across the airfield. So I have no issues with that. If you zoom out, I'm going to see the whole runway here. Take my sunglasses off so I can actually see. You can see I'm on this very dirty looking mound, but it is what it is. Does the job. Not complaining. Over there you got Airbus FC, Airbus Football Club, of course, based over there. Here is the start of runway 04, also the end of runway 22, just one runway here at Hardin. And over here, just up there somewhere, you've got the mounds where you can spot from on that end, which is where you want to go when they're on 04s, because you do get the Belugas and the Beluga XLs flying overhead on short final, extremely low, and it is an awesome experience. Even those who aren't into planes would be blown away by that. So anyway, we've got the hangar over there, which is where the Belugas just pulled out from, and that is where they would load in the wings. Give me a second. So you got the two hangars there. You can see they're both there, where one smaller, one bigger. They usually use the one behind, which is the one that has got these sort of cutouts on the doors for the Belugas to stick their nose in and open up. If anyone's been watching John Fez's streams, you'll know what that's all about. I'm just posting this on the main airliners live page. Just give me a moment. On Facebook, which we actually hit, guys. I mean, you may have seen it. You may have seen it. We hit 35,000 followers over on Facebook, which is absolutely phenomenal to do. Big milestone for the channel. That, although we're not streaming on Facebook at the moment, that still means a lot for us. For the longest time, it's been the home of aviation, home of our channel, basically, for a long time. It's only in the sort of last year that we've sort of started pushing YouTube. Live now! Exclamation mark. There we go. Awesome. Shared on Facebook. Shared the stream. Doing my bit for the channel. Of course, the last stream that we did was down at Heathrow Airport. It was a little bonus stream that we weren't actually entirely planning to start with. Although it just ended up happening, of course. It was always going to happen, of course. I brought the streaming gear just in case, and we found an amazing spot where we could spot from. And it was awesome. Let me do a little thing to camera, shall I, while we wait for Mrs. Beluga to move. Beluga number 4, of course. Based on the Airbus A300 aircraft, of course, got the wings and engines of that. And of course it's got the crazy Beluga body we all know of. Which carries the wings of said aircraft here at Hardin. I believe it can transport one A350 wing at a time. And it'll take them over to the likes of Toulouse, where it'll be manufactured and it'll be assembled onto the aircrafts. The various A350s, such as the ones we've seen at Manchester and down at Heathrow, of course. One that comes to mind is Virgin Atlantic's A350 1000s we see occasionally at Manchester. Scappy's in the chat, hello. Sue Lawson's in the chat, and Steve Creed, hello guys. Adam Taylor as well, hello. How are you all doing this afternoon, of course? Lovely day to be outside today. I brought the hoodie today, although I don't think it was necessarily required as such. Let's appear on camera, shall we, while we wait for things to happen here at the airport. Hello. So, yeah, Broughton, Airbus. One other thing you can do here as well is Airbus offer tours of the site, which I've personally never done, and I deeply regret never doing that because it looks fantastic. I've seen a lot of documentaries and things like that about how things work inside the Airbus plant, and it is awesome. Some of the huge machinery they have in use to transport the wings around the factory. Some of the processes they have, they look at very, very much precision-driven equipment to do so. It is awesome. It is an awesome process. And of course, the Airbus A350. Who doesn't love that plane? I know Martin slightly prefers the 777. I would disagree. I'd say the A350 is much better. Far superior aircraft, of course. Let's see who else is in the chat, shall we? Sun's in my eyes. Got my sunglasses on. Doesn't help. So yes, we were down at Heathrow Airport. It was an awesome day out, that. Awesome, guys. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are from down south. Maybe you've been there personally, but me as a northerner, that was my first time I've ever been down south. I mean, I've been to Banbury in Oxfordshire, which was, I guess that is down south. Just past Birmingham, so according to Liz, that is down south. But I've never been to the likes of London, never been to the likes of anywhere around that area. And I will say, the temperature on that day was the same in Manchester as it was in London. And upon arrival in London, it was quite obvious that it's a bit warmer down there. It's a bit easier to deal with. And I think it's because the winds, obviously the northerly winds, they change a lot as you go down the country. They're a lot less harsh down south. I think that is the logic behind that. But of course, Manchester is renowned for its weather. Here in Wales, though, where it usually rains a lot, it's quite nice today. Actually, can't complain. A350 God tier. Put it in the chat, guys. What do you think? A350 or 777? Be honest. If you could, like, go to an airport to spot one plane, maybe get some photos, videos of it, or even fly on it, what would you pick, the 777 or the A350? Be honest. If someone says 777, I understand. I just want to see what you guys say. But it's very, very coincidental, and it is a coincidence that I ended up living so close to here. I live about 15-minute drive from here. It took me 15. Well, it took me slightly longer because I took a wrong turn foolishly because I wasn't paying attention to where I was going. You can probably hear behind me the ops vehicle doing a bit of wildlife prevention. And here at Broughton, there is a number of different industry factories and things, warehouses and showrooms and things like that based around here. But just behind me is the Airbus plant, and you've also got one of the Airbus buildings over to the left of the screen over there, which I'll get a zoom in of soon. A350, A350. No one's saying 777. Oh, there you go. Jed's saying 777. Awesome, Jed. Love the A350-1000, but the 777X is growing on me. Oh my gosh, Owen. Yes, the 777X. When that comes to Manchester one day in 10, 20 years time, I don't know. That'll be an awesome day. That'll be a moment in history, I think. To see that arrive for the first time at Manchester. I mean, hell, I'll even go to Heathrow again to see it. You know. It'd be awesome. I mean, obviously, the shot that comes to mind in everyone's head is at Manchester Airport. You're on South Side. You're on the platform. You're lined up to the entrance to 23 left, and you got these 777X coming at you head on, and you see the folding wingtips fold down as the aircraft prepares to depart. That'll be goosebumps right there. And we'll be there to catch it, don't worry. Hopefully runway 2 will be open by then. But it certainly does look good for Manchester Airport. Right now it's very quiet, and it's been consistently the same sort of level. I think I can hear that aircraft's engine starting, so I'll catch that moving soon. It's been consistently quiet, and in the next sort of month, 3 weeks and 6 days, hopefully we'll see some kind of increase in traffic as travel will be allowed again. Anyway guys, I'm going to catch this departure. Number 4 is rolling behind me. Well, not rolling, but it is moving of such. We're going to catch that depart now, and then we shall catch the arrival of the next aircraft, which I think I can see on final. We also got another Beluga A300 coming in. Enjoy, guys. So she's just turning around now to do the to finish the backtrack process, which obviously here at Hardin there's no taxiway for the Belugas to use that take you to the start of the runway. Runway in use today is runway 22, so she's just going to spin around there and then she's going to depart right ahead of us. It'll be an awesome shot, guys. I am recording this locally in 4K, although when we zoom in this much there is a considerable amount of heat haze, with it being quite a warm day and all the tarmac heating up, of course. Anyway, it looks like she's about to depart.
course, one of the problems there is it flew straight into the sun. Not literally. It's just directly into the sun from where I'm standing, so there's no way you can catch that on film. Bit of a shame. That was awesome. Enjoyed that. What do you think, guys? Wow, we got a donation as well. Flyboy Fly high, boy. Fly high to the whale, 10 out of 10, VIP. 100 Swedish crowns, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate that. 350 people watching. Guys, we've got another beluga coming in. We're going to catch a landing shot next. She's not far away at all. I know she's about somewhere in the region of half an hour away, maybe even less. They are on runway 22 today, so if they're flying in from the south, they're going to have to loop around for the landing. So we might actually catch it on the loop-de-loop. On the loop-de-loop. See, one of the problems with standing here is, and this is why the panning was so poor, was the ground is extremely uneven here. It's like not flat at all. So when you're stepping with a tripod, you're just constantly like stumbling and falling over and things like that. Great zoom. Thank you very much. It was awesome, that, wasn't it? Quite cool. I do like catching the aircraft as they sort of depart and get a nice zoom in. I did record that in 4K as well, so if it looks good, I will upload it after, but I wasn't too happy with the camera work. Bit of a perfectionist. Cheers, Fly High Boy. And if you want to become a VIP, guys, of course, me and Martin, who run Airliners Live, we are looking at doing this part-time by the end of this year. That is our goal. Got a long way to go still, but you guys have been awesome in helping us out. You can become a VIP, which becomes a monthly supporter of the channel. You can do so by hitting the dollar symbol, then pressing join. Massively recommend doing so because you get loads of benefits now. Not only do you get the tower badge next to your name and all the awesome emotes that you see in the chat that people are using, but you also get things like access to the VIP lounge, behind the scenes content. You get access to monthly giveaways which start next month, so stay tuned for them. You're going to get HD wallpaper packs that are taken by the Airliners Live team next month, or this coming pack to be released will be a Heathrow special as taken by G Liz. And plenty more benefits such as exclusive discounts. You get discounts on merchandise on the Airliners Live store, which got plenty more items coming onto the Airliners Live store in the coming weeks, so do tune in for that. Stay tuned. That store has got a lot going on. Of course, you can get the Airliners Live Neo hoodie on there as well. I believe the discount applies to clothing as well. These hoodies are awesome. I practically live in mine. I wear this hoodie all the time. As well as my 747 hoodie, which it's the material, it's fantastic. It's an awesome hoodie, very warm, very nice. Still sort of hoodie weather. I'm happy with a hoodie right now. The wind is not the warmest, being up here in the north. 15 likes. Do we only have 15 likes? No, we have 95 likes on my end. VIP is 10 out of 10 saying Liam. Cheers, Liam, dude. Thank you. Now, just before the aircraft departed, sadly I didn't catch it on stream, but you may have seen the SAF. I don't think you've seen it, but I did get a little video of it, so I'll upload it later. The SAF fuel truck filling the tanks up on the Beluga, and that is the new fuel composition that they're using here at Hardin Airport for the Belugas. It is a sustainable aviation fuel known as SAF. Or SAF fuel, as I like to say, which means sustainable aviation fuel. It's a new composition, or well, not new, but it's something that Airbus have been rolling out across their Beluga fleet, and now they're using it here at Hardin Airport. And there's a composition of is it cooking fat or cooking oil, something like that, mixed with regular aviation fuel. I've been told, right, guys. Now, I didn't have a chance to smell this. I'm gonna have a chance now, though, when this Airbus, when this next Beluga comes in. Maybe the winds are blowing the other way, though, so it might not happen. But I've been told by it was on the Plane Talking UK podcast, which I listen to every week. Go and check them out. They're quite cool. They do every Friday night, and I notice a lot of Airliners Live community members are in their chat these days. Anyway. It was Matt Smith over there, not our Matt Smith, not to be confused, but the Matt Smith over there was saying that obviously I think he's a coach driver, and he was saying for a little while their coaches were using sustainable fuels, like a blend of that sort of oil, and apparently the only downside to that composition was the smell. And they were saying it smells awful, so I don't think it'll be so bad with jet fuel. We might find out. I might find out. Obviously here on Airliners Live we're big appreciators of a good smelling jet fuel. To this day we are still looking for any men or women's perfume companies to reach out to us and maybe do a little collaboration. Maybe we could get some sprays that smell like jet fuel. I would be down for that. I would wear that every day. It's reminiscent of, like, reminds me of my dad used to race motorbikes, and we used to go down and watch him, and obviously the air especially in the paddocks, would just stink of fuel, and it was the best smell you could ever smell. Like, honestly, the smell of petrol is awesome. I love it. Big fan of it. I don't just go to Shell garages just to smell the smell. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you're at the races. Is that a small dead squirrel you have on your hands? This is a device designed to withstand the winds of the north. And it also looks a bit professional when I hold it, you know what I mean? A bit of this, a bit of interview content, you know. So I'm just reading the chat. Going for my second jab in an hour. Connie, good luck and awesome. Good to hear. Wish you all the best. I'm sadly too young to have such an event happen in my life. You still the smell of Castrol R at the motorbike races. Exactly, Terry. That's the smell I'm talking about. Now the smell of jet fuel is 10 out of 10. Do love it. Do love it. And obviously we catch whiffs of it at the airport, and you find it's usually when the wind blows your direction from the aircraft. That's when you usually smell it the most. $111 likes, 120 likes now apparently. Thank you guys. I mean, there's not really much going on at the moment. Feel free to jump over to your equivalent radar app to be caught up on the whereabouts as the next beluga coming in, which is, let's have a look on mine. I'm having a look on mine at the moment, trying to fish for her, so to speak. I can't even I'm struggling so much to see. Will that be her? No. I remember somewhere over the UK. Oh, is that it? Yeah, there she is. She's just over South Wales. I can't actually make it out. I think it's South Wales. I really can't see the map. It's too sunny. And I have it on dark mode because I'm not the smartest human being in the world. South Wales, roughly. Looks like over the likes of Cardiff. So only, I was saying 30 minutes away, but I don't think it's that long. I think it's a little bit shorter than that, to be honest. We don't sell sunglasses on the Airliners Live store, sadly, but that would actually be quite smart. People have been asking for stickers to make a return as well. I remember when stickers were a thing on the Airliners Live store. Good old days, eh? As you can see, there's plenty of cars moving over at the Airbus factory's car park. Good signs, of course. Of course, they're always working on a bit of a backlog here at Broughton in terms of the wings. So the wings that are going out at the moment would have been ordered maybe years ago. So that is maybe why it's still fairly busy here, because obviously not many people are ordering such items at the moment. Airbus A350s. I was watching a documentary or a little piece the other night. I'll have to find it again. It's on YouTube somewhere, but it was about what happened to the Airbus A350-800, which never actually got developed or never actually got made into real aircrafts. There were plans to make them, and they were actually designed, and it was in the development stage for about 12 years or something, 11, 12 years. And the aircraft never happened. They had orders for it from actual customers. the aircraft is never happened in the end. And apparently a lot of the customers who did order them went over to the Dreamliner 787-9, which was a very similar size. I think it worked out more efficient and a better aircraft overall in terms of cost, sort of an analysis of cost over a long time. But of course, the Airbus A350-900 is the one we see commonly, and the 1000 is well, just the best, right? Apparently, one of the main factors of building an aircraft with multiple different variations is you always have the sort of dominant dominant variation, I guess you'd call it. I mean, it's the one that is like the optimum in terms of design, basically, in terms of performance, things like efficiency and that. And it's always like the middle ground. So obviously on the Dreamliner you got the Dash 9, because on either side you got the Dash 10 and the Dash 8. The Airbus A350 you got the Dash 900 and you got the Dash 1000. And then you formerly did have the Dash 800, and it goes for the same with the A320s as well. The A321, the A319. There's obviously the A318 as well, which is quite a purpose-built specific aircraft. It's not really something you see mega often. The old baby bus. I don't think I've ever. I think I've probably seen a handful of baby buses at Manchester over the years. Really not many. What app are you using to see where the planes are? Yeah, Carolyn, people have already answered the question. Flight Radar 24 is an awesome app. We also recommend Plane Finder as well as another app that you can do the same sort of thing. And I believe Plane Finder has an upfront fee to use, whereas Flight Radar is free to download. But Flight Radar has you can pay for benefits such as oh gosh, what benefits do you get? You get filtering. I know that's one of the benefits. Different views you can put. You can sort of see like terrain, and weather is one of the things you can see on there. There's a few different benefits. I don't actually know what they are though. I pay for them. I have the one of the paid for memberships, so I don't actually know what I get. It's a very reliable app and it does everything you need. Try Nat's Airspace Explorer. I've not actually tried that, Mr. Flying Architect. I will have to give that a try. Free from Nats. Okay, awesome. I do have the Nats. Forget the name. The one that tells you all the airspaces, and it's designed for drone pilots. I always forget the name of it. I haven't got it downloaded at the moment, but I do use it occasionally. I'll have to look that one up because that one's interesting. Jim Sefton, I have a business membership because I contribute data. Do you actually? That's awesome, Jim. So do you have one of their little pie boxes, whatever they are? The little computation devices. Because I'm very aware of how they work. Flight Radar. They don't just have access to all these radars around the world, although they do use a combination of satellite and ADS-B technology to track their planes. But I've heard that they just use the likes of Raspberry Pis to from contributors like Jim around the world. There's hundreds of them, every country, every corner of the globe, and you can see that is how aircraft are tracked, because they actually pick up the aircraft as they move around in the sky, and then they send the info over to Flight Radar, and you guys can see it. And that is also info courtesy of the Plane Talking UK podcast. They actually had one of the staff members at Flight Radar on the last episode on Friday, just gone. Really enjoyed that episode though, really enjoyed it. Great stuff. Contribute to a few sites. Oh, do you? Right. Okay, so you don't just give it to Flight Radar. It's also like other platforms. Right, a few people arriving here on the mound, so I'm no longer the only one here. Fantastic. So I'll try not to talk too much, because if any of them are doing video, I don't want my voice to be on their video. I don't want to ruin their video. with my loud mouth. Over 300 still in the chat though. If you want to jump over to your radar app, feel free to go on over and let me know where said aircraft is. As it's a bit of a task for me to keep switching around and trying to figure out where it is, but I believe she's probably not far now, probably over the centre of Wales sort of area, I'm guessing, I'm going to assume. But yeah, it's awesome. Like Flight Radar 24 is a 10 out of 10 app. Obviously the free version's awesome. I don't complain about it. I used to use the free one. Paid one, it does give you a few benefits. I forgot what the benefits are. I've had the paid one for that long. I don't know what is what anymore. Martin F saying that it gives you alerts as well, which I have set up, which are useful, especially here with the Belugas, or if you're trying to spot particular aircraft at specific airports. You can set up little alerts that send little pings to your phone whenever certain movements are happening, and you can be quite specific. I believe you can say, like, when a Virgin Atlantic aircraft goes over 40,000 feet, it can send you an alert. It's kind of random, but I don't know why you'd want to do that, but people do. 80 miles out, 65 miles out. Awesome. Which Thunderbird is coming in? Does anyone know which one it is coming in? I've not actually seen. Let me have a look, actually. Number 5 it is. Beluga number 5. So we'll probably see her on the loop around the airfield as she arrives, which again I will record locally in 4K, which makes for awesome content. Sadly, no Beluga XL coming in today, as far as I know, but I will stay tuned to catch that coming in. Of course, they now have Beluga XL3, which is the latest one to their fleet. They have 3 XLs now, and it'll be awesome to catch the third one coming into here at some point. Of course, it's already been here before once or twice or a few times now, but obviously because of the restrictions to do with England and Wales, I've not actually had the chance to get over here to see it. Well, it would have been nice. It would have been nice. Big shout out to the Runway Visitor Park as well for sharing our video we made the other day. We made our first appearance at the RVP at Manchester Airport the other week. Was it this weekend? Just gone? Yeah, it was just this weekend, just gone. And it was awesome. An awesome day out. I forgot how good the RVP was. Looking back at my footage, I am overwhelmingly happy with how it looks, how close you get to the aircraft. And I'm very excited for more happy memories to come from there, of course, when Manchester kicks off in a couple of weeks' time. It will be a fantastic place to be. And of course, right now, it's great. It was very busy. Lots of people there. Lots of things to do there, of course. They have the many different static aircraft there. The Concorde, for example. The Monarch nose, the RJX, things like that. The Trident. The Nimrod. It's very good for like an outdoor area. You got like picnic benches, lots of space, open air. Great place to be. Lots of planes. Well, lots of some planes. I'll be honest. Number 5 is 20 minutes out. Is the one with the face coming in? No. Sadly not. Half the chat just leaves. That's why Liz isn't in the chat today, isn't it? No, but it's still a Beluga. It's still a large, exciting aircraft to see, and we're going to catch the one departing, this one arriving. They usually take about an hour and a half to turn around, so I don't think it's worth sticking around the whole time to catch this aircraft depart, but it was nice being down here. I think we're on about 170 or 180. It's around that mark. Supporters now, which is awesome. I'm very, very happy to have you guys on board as well. So warm welcome to all them new supporters out there. I know a couple are in the chat now. Really helping out the channel a lot, bring up the content. Next month we got the return of the regular shows, assuming all goes to plan with things in the country and all that, you know what I mean? And of course, plenty new items appearing at the merch store, airlinerslive.com/shop. You can buy all your Airliners Live exclusive merch, as well as some new bits and bobs coming soon. Stay tuned for that. Yes, it is, isn't it, Carolyn? It's an awesome day out at. We got something that's just rotated, a little light aircraft. Look at this. Wasn't paying attention at all. Looks like a little Cessna. Oh no, hang on. Of course, here at Hardin Airport they have a little bit of general aviation. They have a lot of light aircrafts in and out, and occasionally military as well. Apparently there wasn't a military aircraft. I didn't see what it was. Some military aircraft was here earlier today as well. A lot of T2 Hawks do a lot of low flybys and things like that here on their daily flies from RAF Valley. Yeah, Flying Architect. It certainly is open at the moment. I used to be a coach driver, and every time I got an airport run, I'd visit the runway visitor park to have my break. Used to be free to get in. Awesome, Liam. Yeah, it's still pretty much free to get in. It's just you've got to pay for the car park. So if you park outside and walk in or cycle in, it is completely free to enter. It's the parking that costs, which it's about £10 I think for a day out, or £12 for the full day. Which, you know, if you had a whole family, that is excellent value. You know, you could spend. If I went to the zoo, for example, I'd spend, you know, 30 quid plus per person. But apparently Chester Zoo is open now, right? So I need to get myself back down there. You know, it would be hilarious. I just thought about this. Imagine a live stream from Chester Zoo. Or catch some real belugas. Well, to be fair, you do actually catch the Airbus belugas flying over Chester Zoo. Yeah, Chester Zoo is a huge zoo that's near here. You've probably all heard of it. It's like one of the biggest, maybe the biggest in the UK or something like that. I know it's the biggest in terms of popularity. I don't know about size, but it is awesome. I've not been there since a while ago now, actually. And I would love to go back there, especially now that I've got a lot of new photography gear that I personally have purchased. It's definitely worth a visit. I'll have to arrange a day out there, to be honest. Is it hot out there? It is. So the actual air temperature is quite nice. It's just the wind is a little bit chilly. It's definitely hoodie weather, but it is. If you were to go for a walk today, it would be absolutely 10 out of 10. I'm very happy being out here today, basically. I'm very, very happy. I'm very comfortable. No issues with being out here today. Absolutely no issues. Much different story from Manchester, of course. The last few streams that me and Liz have done from there, and Matt, of course, has appeared as well. Been very painful, very cold, very windy. It even snowed on the last one. Was it 2 weeks ago now? Must have been about 2 weeks ago. All seems to have changed ever since we went down to Heathrow, which I do want to go back there, to be fair. And Owen Flemmer was telling me that. I don't know if you're in the chat, Owen, but you're getting a train. You're thinking about getting the train down from Liverpool to Heathrow. It's only about £42, I think he said, return, which is absolutely like awesome. Like, considering on the train you can take a lot more bits and bobs with you, because on an airplane, of course, unless you're paying that premium for the hold luggage, you're very limited to what you can take on the plane. So, and that was one of the problems we had, and especially when going through security, when they're searching the bags and you've got like just the most random things in there. You know, like tripod attachment plates and loads of cables and battery packs and all this. It's just like, I mean, to be fair, they were very polite about it, and they just understood it was obviously work related items, and they weren't really going to bother sorting through it all. I think they're just looking for the obvious bits and bobs, and also it was very quiet as well, so I wonder if they're searching more bags. I'm still burned from Saturday, saying Jen. Yeah, I mean, if you're still burned, that's pretty nuts. I definitely got a little bit red off that day out. The thing about the runway visitor park is you're looking into the sun, right? So this was one of the big problems we had last summer, is when you're spectating from the RVP at the runway, you're looking at the sun, so you're staring at the sun all day. So if you want a tan, if you want to catch a bit of sun, the RVP is the place to go. Now I'm just looking around in the skies to see if I could see the Beluga now, because I think she's probably going to be close enough to catch a visual of her. I'm of course, the camera currently is facing sort of west, but she's going to be south. Let's have a look on the old radar, shall we, where she is. £24 landing fee here, that's awesome. It's very cheap. So I'm looking at the radar and I can see that she is okay, I see her. Okay, awesome. Right, let's try and catch this, shall we? 1 moment. I appear to have lost her. Give me a moment, so we just change this to wide. That'll help. Maybe I'll see her on stream, guys. It's very, very hard to see at the moment with such a sunny day. I can barely see it with my eyes. There you go. Really struggling with that, but that is extremely far away. I couldn't see that with my eyes. I don't know how I caught it on the camera, but it's basically like a telescope, this camera. I'll tell you that. Awesome shot. Right, so she's just on the downwind leg now. Obviously going to intercept the base leg and then the ILS into Hardin Airport on runway 22. And of course I'll record this locally as I normally do. just adjust the old tripod. There we go. Right, so as soon as I see her on a final, I will switch the microphone around and focus on the sky. She's probably somewhere in the sky here. Maybe able to see her, I'm not sure. Sorry about that, guys. I think it was either the sleep timer kicked in or the battery ran out. One of the two. I'm just moving the tripod around a little bit, just so we can get the best view ahead of the arrival. Just slightly concerned in case that building gets in the way, that's all. There we go, that'll do. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, we're good. Nice. Right, so I've got my eyes out in the skies, of course, for this this bird, this big bird. Hope you're all enjoying the stream today, guys, and it's been a wonderful little day out today. The aircraft will be on. Let's have a look where she is on radar. She is on final now, so I've got my eyes out. I can see her. There you go. Look at that. Right, so guys, I'm going to switch the microphone around. I'll be quiet for this arrival. I will record it locally, of course. Another light aircraft just departed as well. And enjoy, guys. Thank you. Absolutely lovely sound from them reversers as they kicked in. An amazing close-up shot as the aircraft as it turned around and backtracked down the runway. How awesome was that, guys? That was awesome. I think we had another donation. I'll go and check that one out in a moment. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Stu for letting me know about this movement. He's over on the Beluga Hardin spotters group over on Facebook. I would highly recommend joining the group to be updated on all the movements here at Hardin Airport, all things Beluga, of course. Go over to Facebook and search for Beluga XL Hardin, and then in brackets CEG, Charlie Echo Golf. Head on over and join the group. An awesome little community, very, very friendly, very helpful community. Let you guys out, will help you out with a lot of spotting needs, and let you guys know about all the news and movements here at Hardin Airport regarding these amazing aircraft. Beluga number 5 here at Hardin Airport, landing on runway 22, backtracking down. And now she's going to stick her nose into the hangar over there, where they're going to open up the cargo doors and load up the aircraft with the Airbus A350 wing. An awesome aircraft, though, of course, based on the Airbus A300 series of aircraft. I don't think you can quite catch the whole docking process from here, but you will see her taxi in. Remember, guys, if you do want to become a VIP and help the channel with more live content, of course, me and Martin have this goal of this year. We're going to take the plunge at some point this year and become part-time on the channel, which means we'll be able to bring you guys plenty more live aviation. The home of live aviation, it is Airliners Live. Myself and Martin are the co-owners, and of course we've got all the wonderful moderators such as Matt Smith and Liz in the chat. Of course, Mrs. Airliners Live as well. Jen's in the chat as well. Hello. Can't forget about her. The OG. And there you go. The procedure of docking the aircraft into the hangar is beginning. Thank you all for tuning in today, though. It's been a very fun stream. Getting a little bit of sunburn here. Out in North Wales, a little trip to the Welsh side of the border. Huge thank you for tuning in, guys. We're at over like 400 people tuning in. Wow. Thank you, Flyboy, for another 100 Swedish crowns. Well, thank you very much, my dude. And a huge thank you to all you people who have signed up to become supporters. You are all legends. Premium economy, business class, and all the likes. Of course, premium economy gets you all the benefits of all the essential benefits of being a supporter. Here's that aircraft again. You do get all these weird and wonderful movements here at Hardin. Definitely worth the day out. Oh, guys, look, quick. We need to catch this. Here she is. I'll catch us going out and then I'll end it there. Of course, this is the new oil tanker that's bringing out the sustainable aviation fuel to fuel up the Beluga for its return journey. There you go. This is new. Plenty of tower badges in the chat today, though. Not many cattle class plebs in the chat today. It's probably one of the most generous communities on the planet. I've never seen so many badges in a chat before. Beluga is still waiting to I believe they get tugged in, I believe. So she'll just be waiting for that tug to arrive and pull her in. Usually takes a bit of time to do so. Got plenty of recordings today though, so I will get back and edit them. And of course I've got the other leg of the London Manchester to Heathrow flight to edit down as well. I'm going to do the return leg. Not as much footage to play with on that one, but I do have of course the departure and landing as well. So I'll catch them too. I mean, they've done really well, to be fair. Them videos. The video on Facebook has got something like 300,000 views or something nuts. So appreciate that, guys. Mad. Right, fuel truck's on the move. Let's get a little video. Very conscious of getting some video clips today. Give us a wave. Could you imagine? This is like Manchester, this filming the Ops vehicles. Where's Snow 1 at? Lovely day out today though. I would be tempted to stay for the departure, but it's an hour and a half. We've already caught a departure. I think that'll do. I mean, the last aircraft took 2 hours to turn around. Hope you guys are entertained by that. Beluga number 5, of course. Give us a wave. Yep, carrying a chip oil. Any crows about today? Really not, you know, there's like some little birds tweeting around, but there's no like big birds other than that one there in front of us. Right, go to the cafe. I don't know if it's open yet. I don't think Wales is quite caught up with England in terms of reopening things. I don't think they're quite there yet. Yes, 35% ship oil is on board that fuel truck. I'm going to load the Beluga up with the good old SAF, Sustainable Aviation Fuel, which they've started using here at Hardin, which is awesome to see. Love a green move from them. Awesome. Right, guys, I'm going to end the stream there. Fantastic little stream that though, and it's great to be down here. Hopefully one day we can catch the Beluga XL. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are just about, gosh, right. We have 300 people in the chat now. We are less than 90 people away from 10,000 subscribers. Surely there's got to be some people in the chat now who aren't subscribed. Guys, if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to hit the bell icon if you want to be notified as to when we go live next. But if you're not subscribed, please do. We want to hit 10,000 subscribers. It's going to be a massive goal for us. We're going to have a big fiesta on Zoom or something. Guys, honestly, 10,000 subscribers is on the way. There's the Beluga number 5 loading into the hangar. Go and watch John Fez's stream if you want to see how that process unfolds. I don't know if he's in the chat anymore. Of course, John Fezzer in the simulator has the Beluga A300, and he does some streams with it. And one of the streams he did come to Hardin Airport and do the whole process of unloading and loading the wings. 200 likes as well, awesome! Guys, thank you so much, I really appreciate that. I'm going to wrap the stream up there anyway. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll appear on camera, go on. We might as well. Why not? We'll come all this way. Guys, I'm a bit close now. I'll have to spin the camera around a bit. Hang on. I'll do this. Which way can I go? We'll go this way. We'll go this way. I've moved the tripod quite significantly since the start to catch the arrival. Guys, thank you so much for today. It's been an awesome stream. Hardin Airport is a fantastic place to go. You've seen the kind of views that we got. 10 out of 10, can't complain. And of course there's plenty of other various movements going on, some military as well. I am very grateful to live so close to here. The Airbus factory just behind me as well. So proud to be so close to the manufacturing process of the Airbus A350. The wings are made here. Welsh wings they call them, of course. Guys, thank you so much. I will wrap the stream up there. How many subscribers? Did anyone subscribe then? Let's have a look. Can I get a live? Wait, give me. I don't think I've got a live subscriber counter at my disposal, but I can do this. Oh my god, we got 30 subscribers. Guys, we're just 60 away now. I'm sure we'll hit that in the next week or so. 60 subscribers away from 10k. Huge milestone. Cannot wait to hit it. Right, I've been Andy from Airliners Live. I'll wrap it up there. I'll get back. I'll edit this 4k footage down. We'll have a good look at that after. And we'll be back soon. Stay tuned for more content. It will be a bit quiet on the stream in the coming weeks on the channel, because Manchester Airport is a bit quiet at the moment, I will say. It's a little bit quiet, but we're doing our best given the situation we're in, of course. Right guys, I'll see you all next time. Cheers for tuning in. Bye.